momentarily. We will get to the live music in our studio momentarily. First, though, we have some other music to talk about. Music fans planning their own personal summer concert, right? You know, it's that time when people get to break loose and check out a concert.
Yeah, I have a lot of shows in town. One show will likely take you back to the 90s. Counting Crows and Rob Thomas are on tour together. They have stops in Syracuse and Niagara Falls. Norma Holland got to relive some fond memories with Rob Thomas and Counting Crows' Adam Duritz.
Looking at you both, I'm like, oh, wow, the soundtrack to my 20s. How about that? Does anyone ever come up to you and say that? You're like, oh my gosh, you guys were great. I used to listen to you back when X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, it's a soundtrack to our 20s too, which is kind of funny.
Not mine, but
you were in your teens, that's why, Adam. Yeah, you were in your teens.
Yeah, no, not exactly.
It's so great to talk to you guys. So you guys are coming to our area, to the Seneca Niagara area in August, and then to Syracuse in August as well. Let's start with you, Adam. I'm sorry to tell you, but Counting Crows, soundtrack to my college experience. I mean, how did you and Rob get together and decide, let's tour together?
It just seemed like a really good idea. You know, we've known each other for a long time, but we've never toured together. It just seemed like a fun way to spend the summer. I think, you know, you're just looking for a way to spend your summer. You want to play with people that are really good, and you want to play with bands that you like so you can watch them play.
Did you two listen to each other's music? I mean, when you guys were, you know, back in the 90s, did you guys listen to each other and dig each other's music?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. You know, we would always run into each other out on the road, you know, and get to see each other. Like, the Crows came out like 5 years before our first record did, so we were kind of in the local band, playing around, trying to get record deal phase. So we were actually, you know, covering Counting Crows songs when we first started out.
That's got to feel good, Adam, to know you've got people who are...
And we were killing them. Killing them.
They're much better at them. A lot of times in live, it's just I'm lip syncing and Rob is singing.
Oh.
As it should be.
Yeah.
You know, when you guys perform, your fans have now aged perhaps a little bit, but are you finding, though, because you're both still performing, you know, making new music, are you getting, you know, newer and younger fans? What's that like for you?
I find a lot of that. I mean, you can really tell at a general admission concert because, you know, if it's a reserved seats, you know, people buy the front. But at a GA concert, you can really tell if you're turning your fans over because that's when the younger people, like 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, will get there early and get in the front. You can really tell at those shows.
And we have a lot of, you know, a lot of these are just, they're the kids of one sect of our fans, you know, from 20 years ago, and the grandkids from, you know, from some of people that were like our age when our first record came out. And you watch that kind of happen in front of you, like every year you start to see, you know, you recognize people, you know, from the stage. You recognize these fans that have been around for a long time, and you watch that the young kids kind of come to your show, and then you feel old.
But come on, you guys.
I think you're underestimating the sexual prowess. I think a lot of it is these are just young girls who want to see you.
Oh,
you're thinking them as the children of your other fans, but they're not. They're just young girls who are going to see you. I want a whole lot of Rob.
That's creepy. Yeah. That is so creepy.
Can I just point out something? First of all,
so young girls.
Legal. Let's make it legal. Hey, Adam, the hair. You still got it. I dig it. You never wanted to get rid of the hair.
Which ones? No, I like the hair. I like it. It's the only, I was a geek when I was younger. I don't want to go back to being that guy.
Aww.
I like this guy.
And Rob, you know, you had that rocker look in the 90s. You both look great. I mean, it's like you really have not aged at all. And I'm paying you a compliment. I'm not even being, this is like totally being honest.
No, it's.
I appreciate that. Because on the inside, I'm rotting. So.
Well, I drink a lot, so I'm pretty well preserved.
You're nice and pickled.
Like pickled.
Nice and pickled.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, it's what pickling. That's a real millennial thing, right? So, really quickly, favorite song.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Favorite Counting Crows song.
Oh, Anna Begins probably is one of them.
Okay. All right.
I think because we were just talking about it and it stuck in my head now.
Adam, what about your favorite Matchbox 20
no, but Hotline Bling.
Hotline Bling.
That's my favorite.
Actually, I'm gonna. You know what my favorite one right now is? Is it Pacific Palisades?
Oh, Palisades Park.
Palisades Park.
Ah.
That is a sprawling, epic song.
You guys are too much. Okay, I'm glad you both have such a great sense of humor. I wish you guys the
too.
very best of luck with your tour together. Two titans of 90s music are back, still performing, and they're going to be in Syracuse and in the Rochester area, Seneca Niagara, in August, which is awesome. Thank you both so much.
Thank you. Come see the Legendary Legends tour.
The Legendary Legends.
I feel like no
was a great
broadcast is
interview.
complete without Hotline Bling.
Yeah.
You know, so now we can.
Yeah. That was great. A lot of great shows, including a show right here in studio for you. We have a mini jazz festival. 20-year-old guitarist Quinn Bashan will be here to play, previewing his show at the Xerox Rochester International Jazz Festival. Don't they look great? They're all dressed up. Stay with us. Don't want to miss this.